Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining us inside Cassie's latest impulse purchase.
What?
Yeah, you drove by.
You were on the same wavelength. You saw them separate than I did, and you felt the same way.
She drove by. 3 hours later, she owned it. But this video is sponsored by Jackery. We're going to get inside in a minute and tell you a little bit more about them. But I thought we'd start off because this is kind of a good tie-in. We are inside Cassie's newest chicken tractor. And later today, I'm actually going to prepare it for the Oklahoma wind, weather, crazy events that happen in the springtime.
And just when you think you're prepared, bam, you're not.
And yes, we are inside the chicken tractor. You heard that right. And if you want all the details on where this came from, you'll have to check out our video over at Catching Up with the Walkers.
Yeah, we talk about it, show it being delivered, and all the things. I love that you can stand up, move around, and I love that it's all metal.
So it is very large. I think it's 20 foot by 10 or 12 foot wide. But you can see it is open all the way around. I'm going to slowly go around. I don't want to make anybody dizzy. But it's opened, meaning airflow all the way around. And then there's this huge walk-through door right here. But chickens can't go in and out. Right? Also, I just remembered that later today, your deer will be here. Cassie got the biggest deer ever. Where are you going to get it from?
Buck of a lifetime. From the taxidermist over around Chelsea, Oklahoma. Never been there. He told me the address. Hopefully I can find it.
But the only issue the previous owners had with these is that in a crazy wind event in Oklahoma, too much wind got in and blew the younger chicks into the wire and killed some.
Yeah, well, and they had automatic waters and feeders hanging with like cables holding it up. So when that happened, they said there was chickens literally everywhere stuck in the tops and the sides. They said it was crazy.
So we're going to take these sides later in the video and install them. That way we're prepared for whatever might come from the Oklahoma weather, tornadoes, wind, that type of thing. But what do you do to prepare inside? Well, let's go take a look. We made it back inside, and the reason I have Cassie here is because I'll show you guys all the details about something when we get it, and then later Cassie will ask, well, what about this or what about that? She also asks really good questions, so I'm counting on you for good questions right now. So this is Jackery, today's video sponsor. This is the SG HomePower 3000. It's for essential backup in your house. SG meaning solar generator. So it has the ability to take it outside, charge it up by solar, save money on your electric bill that way. But just a quick rundown. So this is the part, I want to make sure Cassie's aware here. You power it on. Once you power it on, you have multiple options. One of them is AC. You can plug in, we call this the regular plug-in.
Okay.
Or what do you think that's very important for, Cassie?
An RV?
Yes, our RV, so our schoolie could actually be powered off of this, or if you have a really large appliance in your house that you want to plug in, it's a 30 amp, so it'll charge those bigger appliances and make sure they run when you need them. USB-Cs, USB-As, and then your basically, what do you call that? Car charger?
I call it a cigarette lighter because I'm old.
That's what we call it. So, essential home backup. So I'm going to bring you around and show you all the things that this can power in just a minute. So when the power goes out, you're able to run things like your refrigerator, charge your cell phones, charge a computer, an iPad, things that are essential for communication, refrigeration, to make sure your food doesn't spoil. But with the Jackery HomePower 3000, it has enough power to do the really tough jobs if you need it. So as an example right here, our air fryer, it's going to pull a lot of watts. Let's take a look. Currently, we are powering our fridge. Just turned on the air fryer, 375 degrees. We have the phone charging, the laptop all going at once. 1,672 watts. The Jackery SG HomePower 3000 is your essential home backup solution, equipped with advanced UPS technology for seamless plug-and-play energy during emergencies. Your essentials with easy backup. This generator replaces traditional fuel-powered models, advancing Jackery's mission for sustainable and eco-friendly living. Jackery SG HomePower 3000 delivers 3,600 watts and a 7,200 watt surge output, supporting multiple household devices like refrigerators, TVs, and a 3,072 watt-hour capacity. It can power your refrigerator for 1 to 2 days, ensuring reliability during outages. Compared with traditional gas generators, this is a plug-and-play, easy technology to use. It's easier than gas, with no maintenance, no refueling, no need to move outside and start it up. We made it out to the brooder, and it's really important to have power out here. Right now we're running off an extension cord, but when the power goes out, the chickens have to have heat. The chicks, when they're brand new, Cassie, how much heat do they need?
So I have a brooder heater, or a plate, that regulates it for me so that it stays around like 100 degrees. But I love it because if it starts getting too hot, it goes down. It starts getting too cool, it goes back up. But power is important. If I don't have power to it, I can't do it.
So right now we have one brooder plate plugged in, and it's pulling 117 watts of power. So there's no way these chicks would survive without some type of essential backup power. So we're thankful that Jackery's here. If you're interested in the Jackery SG HomePower 3000, check out my link down in the description. With Jackery, we are ready for anything. The spring Oklahoma weather, and just around the corner, there'll be power blackouts from all the high heat in June and July that typical hits. We'll be ready. We'll make sure the home has essential backup power. Check out Jackery's channel for a special live stream event on May 15th. I'll leave their channel down in the description. Well, there's a big empty spot in the back of the van now. Whoop! Watch your head, Cassie.
My claim to fame is I can haul anything and everything in here, and I'm about to haul a deer.
All right, so when Cassie gets back this evening, we'll have to check out her deer, see how big it is.
Deer of a lifetime for me.
All right.
Well, I made it. Chocolate's cabin art. So, looks like we go back here. We'll get a better look at it when we get home, but he set it in there so that it wouldn't fall or roll around. But when we get home, we'll get it out, see how it looks.
Well, we had the rain move through earlier, and now the sun is shining again. So I was not able to show you guys putting the metal on the side of the chicken tractor because, well, it was raining. But I'll come out here right now and show you, give you a quick update. And I will never turn down a good rain, especially with summer coming, because it's going to be dry. But we have had 12 inches of rain in April, and we're off to a really wet start in May. So we could use a little bit of a dry out before it gets too wet. But like I said, I will not complain. But here is the metal. I put on this sheet right here, that sheet right there. And what this will do should allow, you know, the chicks, whenever they're little, to be able to huddle up in the corner right here and be out of the wind. So the only thing we're really worried about is a super strong wind whenever they're small that would just push them against one side. Too much airflow can be just as much of a problem as not enough airflow. You can see the donkeys are ready. Now Cassie came out here the other day. Oh, go ahead and get it out, Loretta. Go ahead and get it out. You okay, girl? Uh-oh, poor Loretta. Looks like she got a little nick over there. Might have got a little bite from somebody. Donkeys tend to do that. Now the other day, Cassie came out here and you guys got after her in the comments. She did the chores. Finally, talked her into doing the chores. She did a great job, but everybody was asking about the cats. Mr. Jingles, Sue. So Sue stays up by the house all the time. Her food gets checked very, very often. Now, Mr. Jingles, you can see, I just gave him a full Folgers can. This is 9.6 ounces. But he gets a plethora of food. And so a lot of times he doesn't get fed every single day. What will happen is we'll feed him that amount, and then tomorrow I'll check his food while I'm back here, and if it's empty, he'll get fed. If it's not empty, then we'll just leave it alone, let him finish it out. So that's what happens with the cats. I honestly don't know if she fed him. I think she fed him off camera anyway, but she didn't remember to record that. But you guys remembered, so good job keeping her honest at least. We don't have to worry about her though. She's as good as it gets when it comes to helping and feeding. But she's a busy lady, and you guys know she doesn't get to do it all the time. So we're gonna get the donkey's food and go ahead and get a bucket for the bull's food right here. His feeder is over there now. Well, Jake somehow managed to move his feeder all the way across the pen the other day, put a big dent in it. I got it straightened out and put it back here by this panel. Hopefully he leaves it alone now. Jake, please leave it alone. That would be very, very, very much appreciated. There's Jake's ear tag. So he now has access to the whole pasture out here, so he's no longer confined to this pen. The donkeys are confined to their pen, but they've got hay, which is grass, and they have feed every day, and they're doing good. You see I have them all separated. What happened right there, girl? Yeah, it looks like a little bite probably by one of the other ones. But the reason I separate them is they are kind of hostile towards each other. You have this little panel between the two right there, and then June, she's got her own right over there. Actually, that's Loretta right over there. So there are the donkeys, all doing good. The bull, everybody's doing great. Look who's here. Watch it. Shake your fist at somebody in traffic. This is the closest thing I get to a traffic jam in my daily commute, thankfully. What are you honking at?
You got me another turtle, did you?
No, I did not get a different turtle ransom. You want to tell everybody what happened?
I lost my turtle.
Your turtle is free, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, he's free. Mazzy, what are you doing? Did you have a good day at school?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm finishing up chores, but after we get done with chores, we're gonna have to take a look at Cassie's deer.
You gonna wait that long?
Well, yeah, we're gonna make people wait that long, okay? We're almost done. You can come help with the chores, it'll go faster. Rangers just came out. Look what he brought me.
Yeah, my favorite candy. And he didn't bring me one.
I'll take one more little nibble.
No.
I'll share. That didn't take long. I shared with you. So we have church tonight. We got to finish chores up. Now, I have a chauffeur. All right, Cassie, I told everybody the cat situation on the cat food, that I pour a bunch out and they don't need fed every time. But tell the people, did you feed the cats the other day or did you not?
Did not.
Okay.
And I didn't forget. I did it on purpose.
Oh. Why?
One, I know you give them a lot of food. And two, catches mice. You give her too much food, it won't catch them mice. Three, I wanted to see how many people commented that I didn't feed the cats.
Well, about half of the people that commented that Cassie didn't feed the cats.
Someone said, but did you feed the alpacas? And I literally said I fed the alpacas.
Well, yeah. Come here, Shelby. Show. So the chickens are getting their daily move. Keep going. Yeah, keep going. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Right there. That's good. So, yesterday they got scraps. They got corn. They really cleaned that up. Now that'll go back down into the ground. So, Cassie, what's your guess on eggs today?
10.
10 eggs. Out of this one or all? I'm guessing, I'm saying all chicken tractors. How many?
18.
Man, that's a good guess. Mine, I'm going to guess 17 then. All right, let's Cassie get those, and I'm going to pour out some grain to the cows.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Oh man, that's a pretty good start.
Oh, 12,
Uh-oh.
13.
I should have guessed 23. We've had a Michael Jordan twice in the last week, so I should have guessed 23.
What'd I say, 13?
You said 18. Yeah, you said 13.
Just now. I'm gonna sneeze.
Okay.
Did I just count 13?
Yes, you'll count them again. They're in your hand.
No.
All right, Cassie. The big house has got metal on it. You think that'll work?
Yeah, when you called and asked, though, I was thinking it only went to that bar.
Nope. It went up. It went up higher. So.
Yeah, so you might as well put it all the way down.
Yeah.
Last one.
Well, those hens are doing good. Oh, big similarities between this one and that chicken tractor. Like from a distance, they kind of look the same.
The shape.
Yeah, with the big,
Also, we use some type of
hoop.
kind of like this.
Yeah. So they used a galvanized tubing. It's not the same as this, but it is very similar, and that's what makes it look the same.
15.
See if Cassie gets pecked today.
17.
Oh man, there's my guess. All right, I guess we can go to the house.
Can only get one out of that one for me.
And you go over. So for the price and the effort that we put into this, it is nice. We need to get some zip ties soon and fix a couple spots, but it's held up for.
Look at my clothes. I have to get a wipey and wipe off for church.
Is that the dust from the egg or the scratch?
Ah! Boy just went in my ear.
You getting attacked?
Did you see that?
What kind of bug was it? I didn't see it.
I don't know, it flew right into my ear though. There was a fly that thought I was chicken bait. You need to move this one?
So we were at 15 eggs, but we're gonna move this chicken tractor because it's getting pretty worn. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of the eggs out. Cassie, what was the total eggs?
22?
22. So I've got 22 eggs in my bucket, and look at that ground back there.
Yeah, I'm about to make a story about it.
And then
Look how tall that grass is to them.
look at the chickens in here, surrounded by beautiful, lush, tall green grass. And Hopalong Cassidy is still doing good, our one-legged rooster. Now they have fresh, clean water, plenty of feed, and that makes happy chickens, doesn't it, Cassie?
It does.
Grass, feed, water, what else do you need? I mean, shade in the summertime. Pretty much all you can do.
I think I need to start giving them some of those black fly lark. What's it called? What's those treats people give them? Soldier fly lark, grub worms.
Yeah,
But
there's.
then there's another one too. I can't think what it's called. They're like dried.
What does that do for them? Makes them happier because they've got treats.
Yeah, but the veggie boys say their egg production got better once they started giving them. I know. How can you get much better?
Maybe in the wintertime. Now, right now, we are doing good on eggs. I've been bringing about 6 to 8 dozen a week to the food pantry. We've probably been giving away 2 to 5 dozen a week to family and friends, and we probably eat a dozen a week. So,
Yep.
There you go. Something just jumped in. See that?
Yeah.
Maybe that was Ransom's turtle going for a swim. Oh, well, we're going to come down here and admire it as often as possible because we don't know how long it'll last.
So brown and muddy.
Well, a lot of
Got a
that's
clay bottom.
a lot of that's probably the clay we just dumped in there. So
But you know what?
what?
Animals will drink it.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful sight right now. And it would clear up a little bit, but it's a pond. Ponds do that. So we'll see.
Oh, there's 2 turtles over there.
Oh, yep. I see him. There's 1 turtle, 2 turtles. Now would be the time to swim in it if you ever were. Before the snakes move in. Oh, there's another turtle over there.
Let's see, I thought it was. I ain't swimming with turtles.
Why are you scared of the turtle?
Turtle, turtle. Somebody guess that movie. Are you zoomed in on me?
No, I'm not.
Turtle, turtle.
All right. Cassie's movie quote of the day.
I used that one the other day.
Same movie?
Yeah. Am I not turtle enough for the turtle club? Turtle, turtle. I think that was on our live.
Okay. Because the only last one I remember was the bus one.
Oh. Yeah, that was on our live.
Okay.
Okay, so if it wasn't on the video, what movie is that off of? Am I not turtle enough for the turtle club? Turtle, turtle.
Leave it in the comments. Woo, look at that shot. You couldn't do that when you were, what, 8 years old, 10 years old. But you were still out here practicing then too. Oh! Hey, how many layups do you miss? Just regular old layups?
1.
Rangers got a lot of summer camps coming up. How many basketball camps you gonna go to this summer?
I don't know.
Mission trip to
Chicago.
Chicago. Hey, I think we got to change the plans.
What?
On our trip. I guess it's a good time to tell everybody. So on our RV, instead of going to Yellowstone and then going, I guess that would be, all right, I want to point the right direction. Instead of going to Yellowstone and then going west, we're going to go to Yellowstone and then we're going to go east. So that means we'll probably go to Michigan, Minnesota, and Chicago. So you'll be able to go and we'll just drop you off at Chicago and meet all the youth group there to do your mission trip. So does that sound good?
Yeah.
Then you don't have to fly by yourself somewhere and don't have to miss out on any vacation. Our 50 states in 5 years continues. So in our other plans, we'll probably be flying later on to like Washington or Oregon and then driving down to Northern California. But let's check in. We got the Jackery HomePower 3000 pulling in 124 watts of solar right now, 78% charged. So it's looking awesome with the Solar Saga 200. It's 200 watts of power capability. And the sun finally came out. It's been cloudy all day, but the sun finally came out. So we might actually get fully charged by the end of the day, Shelb. Yeah.
Carrie.
That was not Carrie.
You got it stuck right there.
He just flew by you like you're sitting still.
I ain't gonna twist my ankle over him. Hey, let's see that true jump shot you've been working on.
Looks good.
You gotta put more on it.
The form looks good. Just didn't go in.
Working on hanging in the air and getting it up to his forehead now that he's a big boy.
Well,
Shoot like a man.
he'll be on the ESPN top 10 before you know it, Cassie.
I don't know about that.
Well, his famous mom, she kills these giant deer. Surely she could have some pull at ESPN.
Yeah, they know me.
All
Like
right.
turkey roosting on that gate.
Well, the good news is both sides of the gate are pinned, but yeah, turkeys will roost pretty much wherever. So
I videoed when I got there. I videoed the outside of the place, and then I showed you guys the deer in here. Well, first stop sign I come to, and I slow down. It was, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I popped the seats back up, and I put it right here. He fit just perfect. So
all right, Ransom, you want to give Mom a countdown to show her deer?
3, 2, 1.
So this is called the sneak position, I think is what he said. So it'll be on the wall like this, and it looks like he's
Looking at everybody.
sneaking, sniffing. Words are hard today for some reason.
Well,
That's
it's a
what
day.
it's called, isn't it?
It's a day that ends in Y. So
The sneak, isn't that what it's called?
I don't know. I'm not a. I've never had a deer mounted
Stalk?
like this.
But I went with this because I wanted to be able to see all this. Whoop.
Yeah. So you guys look at all the little. That
when
one's coming back almost into its head, isn't it?
Yeah, and when I killed him, but still some of it in there, but it was full of, which it was green, now it's dying. But see how it was full of all that? Mm-hmm. Still, some is still in there from rubbing his antlers. See, there's one right here too.
Yeah. Oh, yep. One little start down there.
So then there's some on the back. There's some here. Bad thing is, I didn't have a bet with Bo because I assumed I wasn't going to kill a giant.
Well, the good news is you still got a giant. So
Yeah.
this will be the first one
Cheeseburger, no cheeseburger.
we ever hang on the wall in our house.
Yep, I have some European mounts in the garage, but
This is bigger than all of them.
yep.
So we are excited. Cassie got a deer that's wall worthy, I guess we should say. Mm-hmm. But so just so you know, though, this isn't the reason we hunt. This is just called a bonus.
Yeah. So we hunt to feed our family, but when you're able to harvest something beautiful like this, they're all pretty, but big and beautiful like this, what better way to honor him than to show him off and remember his beauty and share him with people? I kind of feel like it's just a way to be like, celebrate his life. I don't know how to say it or put it because it kind of seems weird. But
Okay, I'm just going to warn you right now. If I pass before you, do not put me on the wall, Cassie. Okay? I want to be honored in a different way. Right, Ransom?
Maybe.
Okay, that's my joke. Okay,
what
but
if they did that with humans?
that people do it with their dogs.
I know, but
I love you, Bella.
is that even possible to do with humans since we don't have like fur?
Let's say no. Let's go on a limb. I think you'd be better off with
I'm
like
just
a.
like sitting here petting him.
I think you'd be better off with like a wax museum like remake type person in your house. So we probably won't get him on the wall today, but I want to look at the anchors, what I need for the back,
I was gonna look and see if
get him on the wall.
it's on here. Stalking. No, it's not on the text with him. I must have told him over the phone. But I think it's stalk. Like
Stalk.
he's down, sniffing and looking, and his head's here instead of up high, so
Yeah.
that he could.
So you can see all the
this, yeah.
characters. Just a lot of character going on right here, and let's get around here to the back side. It's hard to see here with the shade, but anyway, there's a lot of character.
Yeah, so it's not super duper heavy, but you need to put something on the wall to go with this.
Yep, they'll just go right there, and it'll slide down over it, and
And then guess what's going on the other side of the TV?
your turkey.
Yep.
Cassie's turkey will be here.
So you guys know that have seen the inside of our house. I don't have a lot of decoration. When something goes on the wall, it means something. It's purposeful. So things that are on our wall has earned its way on the wall. This is what's up next.
So I know Cassie's excited to get the deer back, but I know somebody that's just as excited, or maybe more excited, because he called me
My father.
and said, "Is Cassie home yet with the deer?" He wanted to stop by on his way back from Tulsa. I told him no, it was at the school with you before you came home. But did you send him a picture?
Yep.
All right, so Cassie's dad is where we hunt, his land. He was super excited about the deer, super excited about the turkey, and I thought it was going to go on his wall at first. No.
He gets more excited when me or the grandkids kill one than he does for his own self. He actually hasn't hunted in a long time because he wants to see everybody else get them. So just was in the right place at the right time. That deer showed up. We didn't even have cameras out this year. We really hadn't got to it, but I feel like when we put cameras out, we see them and then it's hunting season and they're not even there. Or he was somewhere I didn't even expect him to be. I was hunting in a different spot that I typically don't hunt, but now it's become a new favorite. It's also where Ransom had some success out of, so.
Maybe I'll have to visit it while she's at school working.
During deer season?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like tomorrow.
No. We're not going to do anything out of season. They don't even have any
I'm kidding.
Anything on their head right now, do
Yeah, if you didn't know, deer shed their antlers, and right now it's time to go out and look for their antlers, but we don't have time for that. But hopefully maybe we can, because they've shed them and they'll grow new ones, so it's kind of cool.
So we have to get to church, so we're going to get off of here, but don't forget, if you guys are interested in the Jackery HomePower 3000, that link is going to be down in the description. All the details, you can be ready for whatever comes. I just know we've got 2 more days of rain this week, and there's going to be some storms, so I know something's coming.
Yeah.
But we hope you guys have a great day, and God bless.
We love you guys.